folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Here comes Grant on the return. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Richardson on the bootleg here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
19 Charger.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, Love to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Love. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll run on first down. Harrington. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Now you look at this Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Richardson looking to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Following the interception, Love. Olave over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown! Chris Olave with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week, This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And there he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harrington to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Richardson going to move him around. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Again, it's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And a throw right sideline is complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yellow, 22. Cement. Fight. 97. Red. Yellow.
Going back to Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Algier now up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrington. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Read alert. Read alert.
Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Newberry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down. Newberry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Richardson, he'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And now Love going to change things up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Love. Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action. Love to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long for Love.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Richardson being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Richardson
eluding the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one?
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Shot, 17. Strike 2. Complete.
Love looking to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On the draw, Robinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this, it's a fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.